Yo, press record. What's up? You're listening to Zero to X. My name is Daniel, and today with me, as always,
Hey guys, my name is Amara.
Guy Vix. Okay, guys, so full disclosure, I'm not going to pretend like this is the first time I'm telling Amara about this, but I was like, this is a conversation I definitely want to let you guys in on.
Yes.
It was a random Wednesday. Was it not Wednesday? Was it Wednesday or Thursday?
I think it was Wednesday or Thursday.
Random Wednesday or Thursday morning. I just texted Amara. Wait. You mean to tell me I'm worth these particular tens of thousands a day? So essentially what I did was that I divided my salary by 30.
The number of days.
Number of days in a month.
Mm-hmm. And then he saw his daily rate.
I saw my, not hourly.
Not hourly.
I saw my
rate.
daily rate.
Wow.
I said, no, this is not the will of God in Christ Jesus for me. No, this is not God's will. I'm a baby boy. This is not. I'm like, I'm like, God.
Oh Lord. And you know what's wild, guys? Just like these things are wild. I don't know how to explain this, man. But just before Daniel texted me, this was a conversation I was thinking about in my head. I was like, the concept of hourly rates, because it makes you think about what is worth giving your time to.
100%.
And I think a lot of people overlook it. I think a lot of people overlook it. Definitely, I understand that. You go through phases, whether in your career or your entrepreneurship journey. You go through phases, and that would mean that you would start off somewhere that is relatively low, right? And then you begin to climb up whatever ladder you choose to climb up, right? But if you think about what you would like your hourly rate to be, or your daily rate,
bro,
you will probably turn down a lot of activities.
Like, see, you'll just be angry.
You
like,
probably
nothing will focus you more than when you found out that
Daniel, I took up a task and I was angry. I can't go into details, but I was angry. I was doing the task, bro, and I was just angry because I make way more than this.
Do you understand?
Why am I doing this? Dude? So anyway, I think the importance of this conversation again is, if you don't, there's a way Naval said it. Naval said, when you start off in life, when you've got to that point where you're now officially working, whatever industry, form, or type of work you're doing, it's fine. You're working for yourself, working for other people, that's fine. But he said, pick an hourly rate in your head, pick something insane. Just pick it. He said when he started off, when the first time he ever did the exercise, obviously right now, is he a billionaire? I don't know if he's
not a billionaire yet.
He's not yet, but he has like hundreds of millions, obviously. Anyway, so he said the first time he did it, that he chose a $5,000 per hour rate.
God.
Yeah, so his hourly rate was $5,000 per hour. And I quickly did the math when I heard it. I was like, okay, what does that amount to in a year? And in a year, it's like kind of like 10 million-ish. And I'm like, that's not so much. So like, no, but that's the problem was, when I heard him say $5,000, in my head it was insane. I was like, $5,000 an hour. Then I did the math annually. Okay, that's what's your income in a year? I'm like, okay, 10 million. That's how much you take home.
$5,000, 40 hours in a week, 5,000 times 40.
That's 200K. That's 20K. Is it 200 or 20?
That's 200.
40.
Times 40. Okay, that's 20.
That's 3 zeros. That's 20K.
Yeah, $5,000. Yeah, 5,000. Add another zero, becomes 50,000. 50,000 times 4. It's 200K.
200K.
It's 200K.
Guys, forgive our math. It's terrible.
200K per week. 200K per week. That's
times
200K.
50.
Okay, that's easier. So
200K times
50.
That's 10M.
Shit.
Yeah. That's 10M.
Bro.
So when he did it, I was like, okay, I see now. So basically, the reason why he said we should do this was because he said if you pick an hourly rate, you find that you get to be a lot more selective with tasks. At first, he said he was very honest, and I appreciated the honesty. He said when he started like he was turning down some tasks and like it obviously didn't make sense based on where he was in his life. Like, bro, and then you tell me, oh yeah, come and take this job, this digital marketing job, and they're gonna pay you $200 for an hour. It's like, no, I'm not doing it. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not the example he gave, but like I can't remember the exact examples he gave. But his point was that he was turning down stuff, but it just basically helped him to be a lot more selective to what he gave his time to. So this thing might not, I might not necessarily get $5,000 from this here and now, right? But I know that this is a $5,000 per hour opportunity. It makes more sense to spend my time with this.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yeah.
So that thing you're doing, is it a $5,000 per hour opportunity? If it's not, throw it away. Maybe not throw it away, but you get. But push it down. Push it down the list of priorities.
You need to be very, very intentional about what you give your time to. And again, this thing might seem oversaid.
No, not oversaid. I want to say some more. And here's why I want to say some more. Because I don't think we realize, or maybe some people do. Like, I mean, I definitely can't speak for everybody. But personally, it's something I always see. There's a lot of things I know, but then I spend time to think about it and think about it's deeper than I realized.
That is it.
So here's what I mean. The realization that time is the only asset we really have. It's the only asset you and I really have. That means at every given point in time, if I give out that time carelessly, I've thrown away value for money. It's the time I can exchange for cash, for wealth, for any form of value. So if I give it into some mundane task, if I'm actually worth $5,000 per hour, throwing away $5,000 of potential time, even if it's not your real $5,000.
Bro, that's the meaning, man.
So like, just that realization that you need to be very selective as to what you give your time to. It should make you reconsider your entire daily activities.
That day I was angry. You don't understand. The way it resets me. I was cutting off. I was like, get out. I don't need you. You don't need that. Just everybody get it. I'm like, bro, because doing that brings it closer to home.
It does.
This is what they think I'm worth. Oh no, this is what I'm telling the world I am worth. Literally. Per day. Not 100K a day.
I want to drag employers. But no, your employer is nice, so I won't drag employers. Let's move on.
But yeah, that's just the thing. Yeah, and again, there's context, there are nuances.
There's context and there's nuance, yes.
And like what? No, but then the point is that so that it doesn't seem so far off. And there was something that Alex Hormozy said. He'd been talking about it a lot on Twitter.
I've not opened that up in a while.
Not just even Twitter. I think he talked about it on YouTube. There was a short. It was like, use whatever emotion or sentiment or reason you have.
Oh yeah, I heard him say it.
Yes, to
sometimes
get whatever thing.
Sometimes
it's love. Sometimes it's hate. Yes. Sometimes it's anger.
Guys, let's digress a bit. let's just go off on a tangent a bit.
Yeah.
I was telling Daniel. Was it Daniel I was telling? No, I was telling somebody else. Telling a friend. That, okay, yes, I told you too on that call that we had. So I was telling Daniel that a lot of the times we think we understand how badly.
I know where you're going.
A lot of the times you're like, I want to be a billionaire. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. How badly
do you want
that thing?
How badly?
It will show in your actions.
It will show in the day to day.
It will show.
100%.
It will show. So when Hormozy says, use whatever emotion. Sometimes it could be an anger about your present state. I'm not happy.
100%.
And this is why I keep loving that anti-vision episode.
It might be one of the most triggering episodes that we've done. See, you don't understand. Sometimes you need to hate the bad life more than you love the good life.
Yes. See, like the bad life is unacceptable.
It's not like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Like, no, like the kind of anger.
Yeah.
That will, bro, you gotta look for something productive to do with your life at that time. Even if it's just that short burst. Do you understand? But sometimes, like, whatever it is, you can leverage. Yeah, you can consolidate to make sure that you get to this goal. You get into the process of doing the things that will make you achieve the goal. Milk it for whatever it's worth. It's like the world we're living in is very distracting. It is very, very easy for you to forget about the fact that you're pissed about something. Very. it's very easy for you to veer off on your goals. Very. See those apps? They call Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube.
bro.
You open them once, it's a vortex. The bloody things are vortexes, bro. Like, what they comment?
My brother calls them a black hole. They just fall into the TikTok black hole.
bro.
Dude.
So it's like you need to, whatever it is that you are able to use to make sure that you are in this particular. See, bro, the point is, we wanted to I figured out something accidentally. Honest to God, I don't know what made me do that thing.
I was going to just ask you that. What made you?
I don't know.
That's wild.
I don't know. No, I told you I've been very introspective about a lot of things and about like where I want to be and whatnot.
No, mine was just, it was the task I was doing, man. I was just doing that. I was angry with myself. I was just angry, like, how could you I'm like, I'm doing something. I'm like, I'm giving my time to this thing. I'm like, bro, this thing is not worth this time giving it.
Yeah.
Like, I can easily give this to somebody else. Like, bro, help me finish this thing. Like, bro.
I could definitely understand. And you know another thing that this thing does. So, for instance, today I told Amara I entered the bus to come to shoot today. Not because of anything, it was by choice. It's not like
okay. Yeah. I mean, if you've been following the episode, you know that Daniel is always Uber-ing.
Yeah.
He's always crying about the cost of Uber.
So I was like, okay, let me just enter a bus today. When I was in the bus, guy, I almost ordered the right side of the bus. I was like, never again. Because I was like, it took me almost 2 hours to get from my home to where we shoot. If I took a ride, it would take me 40 minutes.
Can you imagine?
And I was like, is the 1,000
or
1,500
you tried to save?
or 2,000
like you wasted
that you tried to save? See,
like definitely. Again, I must also add. I'm sorry to cut you short. That we can't obviously control every minute of every day. Yes, we can establish that.
Yes,
but to the degree that you can control, don't throw it away anyhow.
Don't throw it away.
Don't throw it away anyhow. Like you throw it away inside bus now.
Okay. It's even more annoying.
Oh Lord.
Bro, that 2,000 that you save,
is
imagine what your hourly rate was. You've thrown that money away. And that's the meaning. You've thrown that money away. So there are really interesting ways for you to look at this. But guys, I think if there's anything we want to leave you with in this episode, I want to leave you feeling angry. Yeah.
And me, I want to leave you questioning the things you're spending your time on.
I want to leave you. I believe anger is one of the anger, hate, these kinds of things, and there's probably psychology or scientific literature for this. Yeah. But they can be one of the most compelling emotions.
Yeah, I'm thinking about what drives me. I've had this conversation with Daniel off the podcast, but I think it's more negative. Just like I can't. There's a version of Amara that just can't exist in any multiverse. I can't allow it. Nope. Nah.
This is not the will of God for me.
Exactly. Like, bro, this is not the will of God for me, man. Like, if I must push myself in any way, based off of that motivation, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to, like, let's talk a little bit about issues, the things with motivation. And we hear people say things like, whatever it takes. So I used to tell one of my guys, for example, that sometimes it's not about doing your best. It's about doing whatever it takes. Bro.
No, bro, calm down, man. Like give what you said some time to marinate. Guys, Amara said, it's not about doing your best. It's about doing what it takes.
Guy.
That's some kind of next level extra mile thinking.
Guy. And the thing with that is, a lot of the time, as people who always hear aspire to perspire, you're like, he's just saying, like, it just sounds like but you look at your current situation, are you happy with it? Look, see, guys, I people say this thing a lot of the time, that you can look at a person a lot of the time and plot where they are headed based on their current activities. If they don't change anything.
Very true.
If they change, great
Very
for them.
true.
Do you
Very
get?
true. I agree 100%.
What is that thing some people say, and you feel like, especially, I think I would take this a lot more. Like if I heard this from like a parent or somebody, I can take it a lot more seriously than from one random person.
Yeah.
But like if a parent told you this thing you're doing is where he's taking you to, bro, fix up, change your ways, do so and so.
Yeah.
You get, like that's just on a lighter note. You get.
Yeah.
But with regards to success, your life and all of those things, I can look at your life. I can look at the level of, because you guys, if you think about the episode where we talked about all the different things that you need for success, what do we call them again? The routines of
habits,
the habits of it,
yes, yes,
of successful people, and we said that discipline was the number one. That's above everything.
That guarantees everything.
Above everything, if you say something and you're able to do it when the feeling that was present when you said it is no longer present.
That's very important.
So you felt so hyped and fantastic and you said A.
Yeah.
When you feel like trash, can you do A that you committed to?
That's it.
That is the number one thing that guarantees the success you want out of your life.
Honestly,
in any area.
I agree. It's one of the most absolute statements we'll ever make on this podcast.
Yes,
but 100% agree.
Yes.
Maybe I'm more beholden to this because it's a thing I'm unlearning. Yeah.
Okay.
Like saying things and not following up as effectively I would like for whatever reasons, whether it's like inefficiencies in my execution styles or whatever, like whatever it is. Yeah. But it's a thing that I am currently actively working on.
Okay.
It's a matter of whether it's a thing of managing the number of commitments or just planning better to execute. No, it doesn't even it doesn't even necessarily need to be laziness or procrastination.
Yes, it doesn't.
It doesn't need to be that. It might just be you just poorly manage your execution, you overcommit, you overextend. A myriad of reasons because there are some versions of you that people realize are used to that they will never believe that even if someone else tells them that there is another
version of
they cannot.
Yes. Anyway, back to my point about the fact that I can look at your life and I can tell where you're headed. And I'm not speaking Amara specifically. But like the point is, a lot of times you can look at the person's life and if they keep doing the same things, that's where usually where the quote unquote is. That if they keep doing the same things, you can tell where they're headed. Yeah. So it's usually when we say how badly do you want something, you must realize that if you don't hate the version of yourself that will result from the present things you're doing enough, if you don't hate that version of yourself enough, it will just sound like he has said, okay, how badly do you want it? And then it's just another piece of motivational hype and all of that. Bro, but every single day you must remind yourself that, the version of me that I like is where I'm going. And I'm doing everything based on what it takes, not based on what my best is. Because the problem with doing your best, and what it takes mean, I'm speaking specifically to what it takes with regard to things that are moral, please. And acceptable legally.
Very good point. Very good disclaimer. Very important. Enough said. Let's move on.
But the thing with realizing that there's something about workout. Workout is a very good example because when you work out, sometimes you feel like you're tired. It's a good time to stop. But if you are with a gym instructor,
you will not
when you are tired, you're just starting.
You understand?
You're just starting. That's what whatever it takes looks like.
100%.
That's what whatever it takes looks like. So it is realizing that this same thing translates into other areas of your life. You look at that activity and you're like, they say, how badly do you want this thing? And you're like, oh yeah, but I want it badly now. But do you? Because it's not showing your actions. So I think it's just to consider and to ponder upon a little bit that there is a version of yourself that you know you want, that you must really gauge what you're doing right now and ask yourself if those actions reflect your conviction to the degree of whatever it takes.
That's what it's about.
Bro. Anyway,
And people, divide your salary, whatever it is you earn.
We started this with hourly rate and then we digressed a bit. But yes.
No. Like everything comes together.
They still come back together.
Like,
they still.
The whole point of doing it is for you to be motivated enough to go after the things you want. That extra reinforcement, for some people, is the start. By the time you realize that 500 an hour,
bro,
that's a whole me. They look the whole me. But it gets you angry to start. Why? To be better.
That's why I sounded the drug employer.
Why
are you not seeing Why are you not seeing the bigger Daniel? Why are you not seeing the Daniel that Daniel is seeing?
God.
No, he said no. I'm not seeing the big Daniel that Daniel is seeing. I'm seeing the present Daniel, the one here and now.
Yeah, obviously, guys, there are nuances.
Yes, there's nuances
and whatnot. But again, what we want to leave you with is the hunger, the motivation, whatever it takes, whatever you need,
bro,
to get to the point where you are going to do whatever it takes, not your best, to get better.
To get better.
That's what we want to leave you with. That's what I want to leave you with. It's not just to be angry. You need to be productive with that emotion. Bro, have you ever realized, I don't know if you've experienced this, but when they give somebody breakfast, relationship breakfast, there's
work
that
rate
of focus. Work rate
100.
That is exactly.
Guys, if you don't know what breakfast is break up in your relationship, your romantic relationship.
Or you bro, the way you just walk, you just start saying something. I was focused on me. I was like, bro, sis. But yeah, guys, whatever it is.
Again, there's some level of truth in it, but again, you're dealing with emotions.
I need to learn how to use them to your advantage.
It's that thing Daniel said, was it in this episode or the last one?
I'm trying to remember.
Where he said, where you basically said, like, just whatever source of fuel, whatever
fuel.
Daniel said that he sometimes he would read some book that has to do with motivation in some way.
Motivation, focus, discipline,
discipline, all of those things.
And
those things just get him stirred up
bro, bro, I just get into it.
I mean, the breakup has done it for you. Use it to your advantage.
We are not saying you should go and break up.
I'm not saying you should go and break up, please. Oh Lord. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you think about your work rates.
Absolutely.
We hope you think about your hourly rates. We hope by the end of this conversation, you assign yourself an hourly rate.
Yes.
And use that to pick tasks that you want to spend your time on. You will just find that that task may not reward you with your hourly rate here and now, but over time
it has potential to.
Yes, exactly. Those tasks, just spend your time on more high value things. I think that's the summary.
That's it.
It will make you spend your time on a lot more high value things.
That's a very interesting insight. Like the platitude of begin with the end in mind is not better expressed than we are currently talking about. What is the hourly rate you want? If it's $5,000 an hour, this is what you need to do to be able to get to that. So, well, it has to be clear. It has to be urgent.
Yes.
It has to be clear, and it has to be urgent.
You need to treat it with some level of seriousness.
There has to be urgency with the goals, with the things that you're trying to get after and whatnot. All right, guys, we're not going to drag this out.
Yep.
We hope we have gotten the strong emotions and resolutions
that Daniel had when he thought about it.
Yeah, I don't understand. All right, guys. But as always, we're rooting for you.
Yes.
Thank you for listening. Share this with your friends and family and people that you love and that may not love you. Just share. Share with everybody.
You think it will help.
And we will see you in the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.